Hey, Matthew McConaughey, and I am in the Criterion closet. The ones I want or like, I'm gonna put in this bag and there we go. Fellini's 8.5. Just got done working in Italy for 3 months, where the ambiance is exceptional. And a lot of this man's inspiration on what he did here is still around. The Great Beauty. Enjoyed that. I'm gonna stick with that too. We're still in Italy, aren't we? Oh, I'm gonna get TOOTSIE because this movie makes my mom so happy. Oh, I'm gonna do the big chill because I remember when I was young and I felt so adult appreciating this Lawrence Kasdan sort of melodrama. I didn't believe it still holds up. I always remember that scene. Kevin Kline goes jogging in some short shorts. He's going into town for his morning jog. And the way he jogs into town, it's a wide shot. He's going away. You're like, it's the first time I'd seen someone that went jogging that, oh, they're not trying to be in great shape. They're just mourning to get the blood flow. Why I remember that scene, I don't remember. Thank you, Mr. Kasdan. I'm going with the guy's first film who put me in my first film. Mr. Linklater, Slacker, Austin, Texas. Madonna's pubes still worth money. Yeah, look at that. Speaking of, sticking with Linklater, I've never seen this cover either. Well, I wouldn't be standing here without. Walked in the right bar in Austin, Texas, met the right guy, Don Phillips, who introduced me to Mr. Richard Linklater. Auditioned for a role, 3 lines turned into 3 weeks' work. Went back to school, graduated, drove out to Hollywood with a couple $1,000 and the role of Wooderson in Dazed and Confused. Didn't know if it was going to be a little hobby I would tell my kids about one day. Hey, there's this movie set I got to work on for a couple nights in Austin, Texas when I was a junior in college. Turned into a career. Thanks, Kat. Oh yeah, 2-lane blacktop. Back to Dazed and Confused. Lee Daniels, the one-armed DP on Dazed and Confused, turned me onto this in 1992. I'm coming to the east side. John Sayles, yeah. MATEWAN, did film with him. Down in Piedras Negras, Lone Star. I remember the audition for that. It was at a time where I was not getting the role. I would get the second, third, or fourth call back, but never get the role. I was getting a little heady about things. And I met him, and he hadn't quite cast me in it, but he was like, met to tell me he kind of wanted me in it. And we were talking about this character, Buddy Deeds, and I was talking to him about it. He was like, yeah. He goes, now just kick back and talk to me like with your feet up on the table, like this is your place. And I did, and whatever it did, he goes, that's it. Want to do the movie? And we did. It's also the set where at 1 a.m., full moon night, I got a phone call during a break in scenes, and it was Joel Schumacher and John Grisham calling me to say, do you want to play Jake McHanson in Time to Kill? And I said, beep, yeah. And I took off running into the desert until I broke a sweat. Dropped down on both knees and put a hand up to shake the moon's hand, say thank you. Thelma, Louise, Ridley Scott, doing that for sure. I remember loving that. As a big screen, sort of Metroplex movie while I was in film school, I believe. And I remember in film school, all the film directors and everybody would go to the art house only on the weekend. And they come back and talk about the Eisenstein black and white or what have you, and I'd listen, and I would always go to the multiplex and go see like this or Die Hard or something. I'd come back on a Monday and I'd tell them about it. And they would always bitch and moan like, oh, it's garbage. But I was like, what are you talking about? So I started thinking, oh man, I got to go to the art house only to get it if I'm going to be an artist, And then one day I was like, bullshit. I like these movies. And I went and I started talking about it. They're like, oh, that's bullshit. And I was like, okay, why? Why is it bullshit? And they're like, well, I don't know. I mean, we didn't see it. We're just saying because it was, big studio stuff. Anyway, like Thelma, Louise. Thank you, Ridley. I want me some Mean Streets. Yes, I do. Thank you. Our bag's getting nice and full too. And right next to that, we have Lone Star. We know that one with Mr. Sayles. We already got MATEWAN of his. BASQUIAT, just because I'm a fan. Election. Alexander Payne. One of my favorites of his. Good to see you there, Reese. Oh, Mortis pedals, please. I'll do that real quick on the way out. Good like that. Hands off, calling it. Thank you.